Hey guys, new update. So if you've gone on Phantom Forces this morning or just pretty much any time, you probably noticed a lot's changed. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot's changed. It is actually crazy I'm making a video on this update. There is so much different, like, it's basically an entirely different game. So I'm probably gonna make like a few videos on this. Alright, that's a good start. But this is gonna be like the first one, and this is basically like my first look of the game. Did play a bit earlier, but not much, so they have added a ton of new guns. They've like revamped a lot of the maps. This is the crane map, as you can probably tell, and this just looks so different. Like, look, the entire thing is like completely transformed, and I actually think it's really cool. I mean, I'm always gonna miss the old crane map, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna be making like individual videos on the snipers later on, because obviously, you know, that they're snipers. But for now, I'm just gonna try and give you guys like a bit of an impression of everything. So this is the new crane, and it looks really nice. Like, I don't know what it is, but there's a lot less cover. If you go down here, you can easily get shot from the side, which I think is kind of good. It discourages camping quite a bit more, and it's also a bit like better for trick shotting. So ready? Oh, if I hit a trick shot in the first video on this new update, that would be so insane. What I also think is really cool is they've added this new spawning system as well. Like, it says in combat here, so you can't spawn on anyone who's like dealt any damage to someone or has like damage being dealt to someone, which is really cool. It's gonna fix the problem of people like, you know, you kill someone and then some guy just spawns on them straight after. And another thing, they finally added daytime, so the game should look a lot better now, which is really cool. Just like a, you know, small update that I think is really nice. So the gun I've got at the moment is called the AWS. I have actually made a video on it on the test place before, and it is a really cool sniper. I'm pretty sure it's like silenced by default. You can probably hear the like silence gun sound. Actually, I don't know if you can, because the audio is like a bit weird for me at the moment. But that brings me to another note. They've changed up the gun sounds so much on this version. It is really nice. And the AWS, it's like a really nice sniper to use, but I'm not gonna say it's like the best thing in the world, because it's pretty much just an intervention that shoots a bit slower. That's basically all it is. These guns do have their flaws, but it's gonna be really fun to like get used to and stuff. So I'm gonna go for a trick shot, because I don't know how many people have hit like AWS clips, but I want to be one of the first. I want to keep up that tradition. Alright, by the way guys, I'm not American, but happy 4th of July. I just remembered this is a 4th of July update. I think last year they added the Mosin and the Obres for 4th of July, so it's kind of... Okay, wait, was that an enemy? No scope? Oh. I'm so bad. I don't know how I got away with that, with killing them all. But yeah, happy Independence Day, even though we don't actually celebrate it in this country, as you may have guessed. It is kind of cool to see the like American hype around it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like American holidays. It is kind of weird, like, even though I'm British. So ready? Alright, I'll take that. 10 out of 10 trick shot. But yeah, they've added a ton of guns. Like, they've got the L11, which is really nice. This camo is just insane. This is the nicest camo I've ever seen on a gun. That is just amazing. But the L11 is pretty similar to the AWS, although it isn't silenced. That's pretty much the only difference you can really see. So it's pretty similar. It's not like one shot like the BFG, but it is kind of like pretty powerful, sort of like the intervention. So yeah, you can actually, I've noticed with the new sniping, if you're like really close to the enemy, you can like one-shot body shot them, which is so sick, because you can never do that before. So I'm really glad they have added that. It does make up for it a bit with sniping, like, I'm not gonna lie. I still do wish you could body shot from any range though. I mean, in my opinion, it does make sense with snipers. Alright, I would have got a clip there. It is kind of nice though, being able to like sometimes one-shot people, especially at close range when you're in the more panicky situations like now. Oh, that's kind of sick. It says when you're on the radar for enemies. You ready for this? Oh, if I ever hit something like that, I swear I'll be so happy. Another really sick update that I am so happy with is they've removed team collision, so no more being blocked by teammates, no more like, you know, being trapped in escalators and stuff. You can literally walk through your teammates, it's so good. They've also completely revamped Desert, which is gonna take a while to get used to, but it actually looks kinda nice, and it's kinda been a bit boring just playing the same maps over and over again, so I am kind of glad that they have like changed a lot of these maps about. Also, new gun, the Colt LMG. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be like the next really overpowered weapon, because it's pretty much like an M4A1 or something along those lines, but it's an LMG, so pretty overpowered, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, you can just slay people with this. This guy. Okay, triple kill. Another new gun they've added, which is kind of a big thing in the game, is this new like secondary BFG thing with the SFG50. Now, I would usually be happy with something like this. I mean, it's, you know, it's kind of a cool idea, I guess, but if you thought the Obras was inaccurate, wait until you see this gun. This is the... Alright, that has to be a glitch. Yep, that's a glitch, okay. But yeah, this is the most unstable weapon I've ever seen. Like, you can be aiming directly at an enemy, literally straight on them, and your bullet just won't connect. It is the weirdest thing, but I'm not gonna complain, because it's still like a secondary BFG, and it is one-shot kill, I think. Yeah, it's pretty much one-shot kill all the time, so I won't be using this much, because it's pretty much only good for close range, but you know. Another gun, because they have just gone crazy with these new weapons. Let me try and find it. The MAC-10. Now, I haven't actually tried this out at all, so I'm not quite sure what this is gonna be like, but I'm pretty sure this is meant to be like really overpowered. Oh, that is nice. Wait, let me hear the gun sound. Oh, that is nice. I'm actually playing with my headphones off just because the new headphones I got, I don't know if you guys like heard yesterday, but I got these new headphones and the quality is just insane, but they are just too noise cancelling. Like, I can't hear the sound of my own voice, so whenever I make like commentaries, I just start like shouting, and I don't want to do that, so I can't actually hear the in-game audio at the moment, which is kind of weird, but it's kind of, in a way, it's a bit more relaxing playing like this, because you don't get triggered every time some guy just sprays you from behind. They have also changed like the current snipers a bit, not much, but they have like changed the framework up a bit, which I think is kind of cool. They've, you know, they've got new gun sounds similar to everything else in the game, and they actually, the R700 is so nice to use now. I don't know what it is, but it feels a bit better than it did before, which I think is really sick. So let's try and get a few kills with this map, because I have literally one kill with it so far. Alright, now there's two. That's a start. The recoil is actually a bit too high, although I'm not gonna complain, because it's a sort of MP7 style gun, I think. Oh, alright. Yeah, it's one of those guns like the Tech 9 on the MP7, which is like really high fire rate, but really high recoil at the same time. So, I'm glad they added this. It looks a bit like an Uzi. What's also cool is when your enemy spots someone, their name like appears from behind the wall, which I think is really nice, because it like, I think it's designed to encourage teamwork. But basically you're meant to like help out your teammates by spotting as many enemies as you can, so then literally if anyone on your team's like spotted someone, they just appear through the wall. Definitely gonna be quite good for trick shotting. You may have also noticed we have actually skipped past Metro on the map rotation, and you know, I could have just like skipped the video, or the Phantom Forces developers, they could have just switched around the order, but I don't know if you guys are like gonna be happy or sad to hear this. They have removed Metro from the game, which is gonna get a lot of mixed opinions. I'm personally actually quite upset by that, because obviously Metro is pretty much my favourite map. You can just do so much like sniping stuff on there, it is insane. But that's pretty much just rip triple kills, honestly. Probably gonna be a lot less triples now, but either way, they've got rid of Metro, and they've also got rid of Revamp, which I'm actually slightly more happy about, because I don't think many people enjoyed Revamp much. I mean, it was just the crane map but bigger and more inconvenient pretty much. Double. Yeah, 2 of the maps have been removed, which I'm not going to complain too much about, but it is kind of sad that Metro's been removed. And no other maps have been added apart from like the revamps of, you know, Desert and Crane. So all in all, the map changes have been pretty balanced. Alright, that guy just ended my career. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I've gone through everything now, and I have a feeling this video may have gone on for a bit longer than I expected. Oh well, I have a lot of time now, it's the summer, so if I can, I will upload another video today, and I might actually like upload a second channel video today, so, you know, stay tuned for that. I can't promise anything, because I said I was going to do that the other day, and it just didn't work. But I'm gonna try, and I should if I don't like start slacking, so... That guy got destroyed so badly. And yeah, I recommend you trying out Phantom Forces now. So, kinda a few like a bit weird updates, I'm not gonna lie, but it's mostly been pretty interesting, and it's definitely gonna be quite fun to play. That was such bad accuracy. Oh my. I do hope you guys enjoyed that video. Limitless is on its way. I've got about a minute into the editing now, and I started yesterday, so should be here within a couple of days. As I said yesterday, it's gonna be hopefully a really insane montage. I kind of just want to clear out these cases because I had like 29 uniform cases stacking up before, which was just so bad. But yeah, if I missed anything, I'll probably put it in like another video or the one later today. So hope you guys enjoyed that. I feel like I've said that 3 times now. Anyway, it's been Pokey, and yeah, I'm out guys, peace.